Okay, today the equipment we used was a kettle, a stopwatch, a thermometer, and a standard 100 ml glass beaker. Okay, to start off with, we did a control. And the results weren't very good, to be honest. It went down 46 degrees, which was not good at all. And then we did the carpet, which was a lot better than the usual normal control, because it only went down 35 degrees, and also the underlay was even better at 28 degrees. The cardboard, which was laminated, was slightly worse with 32. The cork was not good at all at 37. The carpet rubber was as good as the cardboard that was laminated at 32 degrees, and the foil was absolutely appalling at 40.5 degrees. And now Charlie will describe the science behind our experiment.
Heat energy is moved around in three different types of heat transfers. There's radiation, conduction and convection. Radiation is when it travels in the forms of waves through, that means it can occur through a vacuum. Conduction is when it travels through a solid when there is a difference of temperature. And convection is when it gets heated up at the bottom, so it's less dense and travels to the top, and gets colder, so the denser materials go back to the bottom. This means that the heat energy is moved around. Conduction was the way that heat was lost in our experiment, because the heat travels partly through the table, but also through the glass beaker and the material. The way heat travels through is the heat energy is passed through. In conduction is when heat energy is passed through each atom. The more compact the atom is, the less harder it is for the heat energy to transfer through. That's why the more compact materials like underlay, the heat energy it's harder for it to travel through the material, so it travels slower. Therefore, in the time that we waited, less heat energy is travelled through.
Go.
The reason why the water loses this heat is conduction. These materials help stop it because they're insulators. The best insulator, as we have just found out, was the carpet underlay.